How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Whew, you guys, what a Monday. I cannot lie. I am exhausted, but I see that the chat is already going off. We have Lorelai in here, Jenny is in here, Gigi, Patty, Marie is in here, Jenny, Robert is in here as well. Hello, hello. Joy, Jessica, Melissa. You guys, happy freaking Monday. Hi, Jenny. So sorry that I am a few minutes late, you guys. I was trying to, obviously I didn't put lashes on. Hi, Betty. But I was trying to pull myself together a little bit more. Today has been not a slow start, because I've been trying to get done everything I need to get done. But last night, the Hill fam and I got in very late. We drove back from New Mexico yesterday, a 13-hour drive. We did it all in one day, and we were exhausted. We ended up getting home a little bit before midnight last night. Hi, Dave. Hi. So it's just been one of those days where it's like, I definitely didn't get enough sleep, but still trying to power through and continue on, obviously, with all of my like normal Monday responsibilities. But that is why I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. That's also why we're not looking our most sparkliest self, but that's okay, because we're here, we made it, and you guys know that these happy hour hangs are here for us whenever life is lifing, things are crazy. I am just so happy that I was able to make it. I missed you guys on Wednesday. I'm so sorry again that I missed our happy hour hang on Wednesday. I told y'all, I was like, it's gonna be a 50-50 whether I make it on Wednesday, and I apologize. I know I was not able to make it. We were with family, and it was one of those things that I just like couldn't get to a place where I was able to go live. So again, I apologize for having to cancel Wednesday's happy hour hang, but I am so happy that I'm here with y'all now. Also, thank you. I do definitely think the white shirt is making me look tanner. I saw Jody say the white shirt makes you look even more tan. The white shirt is what's making me look so tan. I also think I only look glowy because I've started using the Say Glow. I forget the actual name of it. I'll have to post it on my story, or I'll post a link in here. I'll like link it next time. I'll post a YouTube short linking it for you guys. But it's this like glowy stuff that I've been putting underneath my makeup. So I do like moisturizer, then that. And I think that's what's giving me the glow. That's the only change I've made. And I love a really glowy, dewy look, because you guys know I talk about this all the time. I have super dry skin. So I feel like when my makeup is glowy and dewy, it just makes my skin look more hydrated and moisturized. Although my skin, knock on wood, has been not having any dry spells, you guys. No stress eczema breakouts. And I swear it's because of Tano. You guys know I've been using the Tano Age Well face cream, and it has been keeping all my because usually at this point, you guys know I have an eczema flare up. And it's been keeping everything at bay. So I think between the Say glowy stuff and the Tano Age Well face cream, that's what's contributing to the glow, if I'm being honest. Also, let's see, I saw Care Bear Gratitude pop in here as well. Robert said rigatoni is the cutest. Yes, you guys, my sister got it. I think I've talked about this. My sister got a new puppy. His name is Rigatoni, and he's a little weenie dog, and we are all obsessed. So that's actually part of the reason why we ended up driving to New Mexico, was so Rigatoni could come with us. So Rigatoni went on his first family vacay. He got to meet all of the extended fam. And he honestly was such a little cutie. Jessica, yes, I believe they do, especially now that they're on Amazon. So double check that on, I would say double check through your Amazon first, because now Tano is on Amazon. So Tano, look it up on Amazon, you guys. Tano Skincare It's truly, truly the best. No, Dave, unfortunately, cousin did not make it before we left. So no. Yes, Tano Skincare is the skincare brand that I've been working with, you guys. Because JC said Tano Moisturizer. So the skincare brand name is Tano Skincare. And the moisturizer that I've been using is their Age Well face cream. It's incredible. I can't use retinol because retinol will really mess up my skin. As I've said, I'm really prone to dry skin. So unfortunately, I cannot use retinol as an anti-aging product. But what's so great about the Tano Age Well face cream is that their ingredient they discovered is banana sap. And they have found through scientific research that banana sap boosts collagen by 324%, and it's 4 times more effective than retinol. So it's a way better retinol alternative, way less harsh on your skin, and it's giving you all of the benefits of retinol. It's reducing fine lines, it's diminishing dark spots, it's protecting your skin barrier, reversing sun damage. It's like 5 products in one. So definitely go check it out if you haven't already. Follow them on social media, Tano Skincare. But their Age Well face cream is truly life-changing. Also, like, Shay is obsessed. She was just saying she just finished her first tub of the face cream. And she has acne-prone skin, and it's been helping with her scarring, and it's very, very safe for sensitive skin. JC, so safe for sensitive skin. It's all natural, no harsh chemicals, no additives. It is a miracle, and I'm not just saying this. It is truly an incredible product. And I just wish more people knew about it because it really is absolutely amazing. And the founders are amazing. It's a husband and wife founded company. It's made here in the US. It's made here in Austin. It's, well, not here in Austin. I'm in LA, obviously, but it's made in Austin, Texas. But yeah, check it out, you guys. Go check out their social. It's very informative. Not to toot my own horn, but their Instagram is really popping off. So definitely go check it out at Tano Skincare. If you have any questions at all, reach out, DM me, email me, message me in the group chat if you're a member, and I will answer any and all questions. Also, I saw Miss Mika pop in here. Happy belated birthday to Miss Mika. Also, I don't think Tabitha's in here, but y'all, Tabitha had her wedding this weekend. And congratulations to Tabitha and her husband, Marcus. So excited for them. Also, Valentina just popped in and said, so long since I've been live. Finally graduated my thesis and working already in an architecture studio. Okay. This year has been so good, but it's taken so much time to be live. I've missed you so much. Valentina, congratulations. That is absolutely incredible. I am so excited for you. And also, absolute slay. Working in an architecture studio. You know this live is here for you whenever you have time, especially I know the summer is kind of crazy. My summer has been crazy, obviously, but I am so happy that you were able to make it, and I'm so happy that you're here. And just congratulations, you're absolutely killing it. 2025 is the year you are slaying. Absolutely slaying. I also saw someone ask if I'm gonna keep the red nails or if I'm gonna go back to the light pink. So I actually need to go get my nails done now that I'm back. And I'm not sure what to do, you guys. I don't know. I think I wanna go red one more time. And I wanna do the like bright poppy red, the kind of like Coca-Cola color red. And then I feel like I'll go back to the light pink. But what do we vote? I feel like I vote red one more time, and then I'll go back to the pink. Where are my rings from? My rings are honestly from everywhere. So this one, sorry, and then we'll get into the tea, you guys. We have so much tea to get into. This Jay-Z stuff is kind of crazy. But really quick, I will run over my rings. So this was a ring that I got on my 13th birthday. It's vintage Tiffany's, and I say vintage because I got it when I was 13, and we all know I'm old now. So this is from Tiffany's from a long time ago when I turned 13. And then this is part of my grandmother's wedding band. My sister has the other half. So my parents took, on Papa Hill's side, my Papa Hill's mom took her wedding band and split it in half. And so I wear half and then my sister wears the other half. So we each have part of my Nana with us always. So this is from there. And then these are actually two separate rings. The gold plain ring is a Spicy Girl friendship ring. We all bought this together when we were in Seattle for one of our Twilight trips. And then this little ring right here, one of my really good friends got me for my 30th birthday. And then the Evil Eye ring is, I'm not flipping everybody off, is from my trip to Greece. And then this little gold ring is when I was in Paris. So I kind of decided to do like little travel rings on this hand. So I just wear them together. They don't like fully match, but I like them because it reminds me of my travels. So yeah, those are my rings for right now. We just need a diamond on this hand, yellow canary, large, and then we'll really be cooking with gasoline. Okay. Let's go ahead, you guys, and get into the tea. I love it. Gigi said she did chrome nails for her birthday. Slay. Absolutely slay. Also, Beryl, thank you for watching all the way from Turkey. Incredible, amazing, iconic. Hi. Shout out to also one of my other cousins just popped in. I saw, hi, Chris. Hi, cousin Chris. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all of our International House of Hill members. Thank you for making us an international fam. And also shout out to everybody who's after watching. Like I said, I know the summers are absolutely insane. So thank you for taking the time, whether you're tuning in live, whether you're after watching, whenever you're getting in the tea, I appreciate you. And you are an integral part of this fam. Also, Fee is watching from Houston. Hello, hello. You know, Texas always has a special place in my heart. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into, oh yeah, my friend Christian just popped in too. Hi. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and get into this tea. We're going to be talking about Jay-Z. We're going to be talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. We're going to talk a lot about Justin Bieber. And then we're also going to talk about Scooter Braun's latest interview where he addressed Taylor Swift. Then we're going to end with a little Taylor and Travis. Not on the rundown, but I did see it. I did see Selena Gomez celebrating her birthday with Taylor Swift. We love to see those two besties reunite whenever they do. So very happy to see that. I feel like it's always a good thing whenever Taylor and Selena post together on social media, because for some reason, if they don't, people feel like something is wrong, even though I never feel like anything is wrong. They're just normal friends. I know with my closest friends, we're like, the older we get, the worse we get at taking photos together. So I always think it's so silly that if they don't post photos together, people think that something's wrong. I'm like, I think it just means they're enjoying their time together. Call me crazy. But Selena did post that she celebrated her birthday with Taylor. Taylor was at her birthday celebration, along with obviously Benny Blanco. So slay. We love to see it. We're here for it. Yes, Charlie XCX also got married. I like Charlie XCX's music, but she has been a little shady to Taylor in the past. So I'm always a little like, I always side-eye Charlie XCX just a little bit. But I did see she got married. It looked like a very her ceremony and wedding, which we love. Congratulations. We love love. 2025 is the year of weddings. So here for it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure I addressed that because it was not on the rundown, obviously. So wanted to make sure I let y'all know I did see that Selena and Taylor were together. I did not see that Francia made a post and Justin reposted it. Doesn't surprise me. Justin Bieber is, you guys, I was even looking at his Instagram before logging on to this live, and the man is a spam account, I feel like. I feel like at this point, at Lil Bieber is just full on spam, but it's working for him. It's working for Haley. He knows exactly what he needs to do to get attention. I am not surprised by that in the slightest. Also, I feel like I know Francia and Selena are okay now, but don't forget they did go through a little bit of a rough period, if you will. TBT to when Francia was calling TMZ to literally accidentally run into her on the streets of Sherman Oaks and talk ish about Selena. You know what I mean? So I just genuinely feel like exactly, Terry. Justin Bieber is Biebering. And we're going to talk more about him here in a little bit because he did also post something that's essentially addressing him drinking again and using certain substances because, you know, people are very concerned with what Justin Bieber is doing in his off time. We're going to talk about that. He, like I said, his account really, it looks spammy. Like it almost looks fake, but I know it's not fake. I know it is genuinely Justin. Just something comes to his head. He sees something on his phone and he posts it. We are going to talk more about him, but yes, Colors, his new album is doing well. His new album is doing well. I feel like people either love it or hate it. I'm seeing very like either sides of the spectrum. I honestly don't hate it, but then I remember I went live on last Monday and a lot of you were like, Madison, not for me. Not for me, not for me, not for me. Even when I was driving home this morning, you guys, I was listening to Daisies again. I like it. I like it. The whole album, I get maybe not a hit for everybody. But Daisies at least, you guys, I don't know. I was vibing to it this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I was driving, vibing to Daisies. Okay, I was really into it. There, I said it. Okay, and now for anyone whoever is like, Madison hates Justin and Hailey Bieber. No, I don't. I literally just admitted I was vibing to Daisies, and I like it. Okay, Jody said I gave it one listen. Daisies is the only bop. Daisies is good. Daisies is definitely good. Also, Tabby, hey, I'm always after watching, but super excited I made a live. Yes, Queen. I love whenever after watchers are able to make a live. Makes my day. So Tabby, I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, you guys, kicking things off, because we are going to talk more about Justin. So let's pause the Justin combo so we can get into this Jay-Z secret child situation. Okay? So apparently, there is a man who is claiming to be Jay-Z's son. And this has apparently been going on for a while because according to Us Magazine, Jay-Z actually slapped a injunction on this man back in 2022 because this man was filing so many frivolous filings. So this has been going on for a long time, that this man has been filing lawsuits against Jay-Z saying he needs financial assistance because he is claiming he is Jay-Z's son, okay? It's this man and his caregiver, which is his grandmother. No, this man is 30 years old. Hi, Tamra. So no cheating on Beyonce. This guy claims that Jay-Z and his mom had relations in the 90s. So pre-Beyonce, pre-having kids with Beyonce. His mom passed away. His grandmother is now his caregiver. And him and his grandmother have been filing against Jay-Z, asking for financial assistance. And again, like I said, according to Us Magazine, Jay-Z and his legal team actually hit this guy with an injunction back in 2022 because they're like, you're filing so many suits. None of this is true. These are all fabricated claims. They have been addressed and rejected in multiple courts. At this point, they're saying that this guy is harassing Jay-Z. The man is now 30 years old. Okay, Joy. So Jay-Z's legal team claims there's been a DNA test done and paternity has been rejected. Jay-Z's legal team is like, we have proven that what you're saying is fake. We have proven that this is not true. We've done this several times. At this point, you're harassing us. But the kid who's claiming to be Jay-Z's son is saying, no, Jay-Z is powerful and his legal team has exploited legal systems in multiple jurisdictions, and I'm not able to get my truth out there. So it's a very interesting situation. Jay-Z's team is saying, we've proven time and time again, this is not true. At this point, you're harassing us. Whereas this kid is saying, no, you're using your power to exploit the legal system in multiple jurisdictions, and I'm just trying to fight for what's right. Okay? The man claiming to be Jay-Z's son claims that the legal dispute has caused him emotional distress, anxiety, public embarrassment, and mental health complications. What do we believe? I don't know. Obviously, to me, I'm like, okay, if you've done a DNA test and the DNA test was not positive, obviously, this is not his son. But then, to Gigi's point, Gigi said DNA people were in Jay-Z's pocket. Kris Jenner used them too. But then to Gigi's point, I mean, let's be for real here. Jay-Z is a powerful man. If anyone could fabricate a DNA test, I think Jay-Z would have the resources to do it. Again, that's just my own personal opinion, putting out a conspiracy theory out there and trying to see both sides of the situation. I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying it's possible. You guys know how I feel about super powerful people. I feel like if you're rich and powerful and have endless resources, you can really get away with a lot. So again, this man is claiming one thing, Jay-Z is claiming another. I think Jay-Z's legal team is doing a really good job at making this man seem crazy, making this man seem like him and his grandmother are grasping at straws. But it's definitely very interesting. Yes, if you Google, you guys, if you want to Google a photo, go ahead. It's a very interesting situation. And what's also crazy to me is that this is just now coming out. So the latest lawsuit that this guy filed was on June 3rd. Allegedly, Jay-Z just found out about the latest lawsuit, and the reason why now press is starting to pick up on it is because Jay-Z's legal team asked for more time to respond to this lawsuit. But again, this man has been trying to file things against Jay-Z for a while, for several years now. His latest lawsuit was just filed on June 3rd. And the reason why it's being picked up on is because Jay-Z's team was like, we need more time to respond. Yes, allegedly the mom was not of age at the time. I'm seeing that, Gigi. I saw that when I was doing some more digging about the situation on Twitter. I don't know. You know, it's what I think is really interesting about Jay-Z as of late is I feel like there have been a lot of allegations against Jay-Z that fly under the radar somehow. And then after, you know, a couple weeks of people finally speaking out, something happens and it all goes away. It's very weird how that keeps happening. And I feel like we are consistently starting to hear little things about Jay-Z that are not painting him in the best light, not painting him in the best picture. A lot of people, ever since the Diddy situation, a lot of people have been grumbling about Jay-Z being next on the list of people who are going to be exposed. And I feel like little things keep popping up, but Jay-Z has been able to squash them. It will be interesting to see if anything comes of this secret son situation. Obviously, I'm going to keep an eye on it because I'm interested. I'm intrigued. And I also, like I said, just think it's interesting that there have been things that have come out about Jay-Z, but he's always able to dodge the bullet. So it will be interesting to see if now that this situation is getting attention and now people are looking at pictures and now people are a little more suspicious of powerful people. You know what I mean? I think even 3 years ago, 4, 5, 6 years ago, someone said, I did a DNA test. We took them at their word. Now we're like, no, we need you to record yourself going into the DNA testing facility. We need to know it's a third party. We need to see all of this with our own eyes in order to believe it. And so I just think it will be very interesting to see if Jay-Z is able to dodge this bullet and if this is going to go away again, or if something is actually going to persist with these claims and allegations. So we shall see what ends up happening. But I'm very dialed in and I'm very intrigued and I'm very interested. Okay, moving on to some royal family tea. If you guys are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. I see we have over 100 people watching, 30 likes. I know it sounds redundant whenever I ask for you to like the video. I know it's like, Madison, does this even matter? It does, because y'all know how YouTube is with YouTube notifications. If I could control them, I would, but liking this video helps YouTube know that people are watching and engaging, and it pushes out the notification to those who haven't received it yet. Also, if you guys could share this video, that would be amazing as well. Share it with somebody in your life who loves celeb tea, loves a giggle, and is looking for just a fun little escape whenever life is lifing. Okay, you guys, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Gigi, I'm glad you're here. I always think of you when there's royal family tea. So you guys, apparently there's a chance Meghan Markle, and I know this is going to upset some of the girlies because everyone loves to hate Meghan Markle, but there's a chance, hi Jules, that Meghan Markle could be an integral part in helping Harry and his dad reconcile and come together again. Now remember, we might be moving towards a possible reconciliation between Harry and King Charles. They're like private secretaries we're seeing meeting a couple weeks ago, which is a good sign. That's a positive move in the right direction. But since then, we haven't heard much. However, this royal insider who spoke to Radar Online said that it's possible Meghan will play a major role in repairing the rift between Harry and King Charles. The source notes that Meghan and King Charles once had a, quote, warm and affectionate relationship. They talked about how their early interactions were very positive. They used to talk about music and entertainment and nice things. Him walking her down part of the aisle. Like, they used to have a good bond until obviously things went a little sour. This insider emphasized that Meghan wants Harry to be happy and that Meghan is very much expressing the fact that if the reconciliation with his father would make him happy, she's supportive of it. Meghan is also reportedly wanting her kids to get to know their grandfather. The source noted that family is important to Meghan, and so she wants them to obviously know their grandfather. And the source also noted how are we good? Uh-oh, Pescadios. You guys, why does that always happen when we talk about, I swear, my screen goes black and then it like pops back. So spooky. Okay, we're good. Anyway, the source was saying Meghan wants her children to get to know their grandfather, and likely their grandfather obviously wants to get to know his grandchildren. Betty said the firm, T, literally. Who would be upset at them reconciling? I'm with you, Betty, but I do think people don't want King Charles to forgive Harry. I feel like I've seen that on social media. I've seen that people feel like Harry has disgraced his family, he deserves to be on the outs, and that people don't want Harry back in with his family. It sounds wild, it sounds crazy, and I'm sure people in the UK can attest more. Like, Jessica is obviously there, so she could catch more of a vibe. But based on what I've seen on social media, like, there are people who genuinely don't want a reconciliation. They think Harry made his bed, now he has to lie in it. He has been disrespectful to his family, and how dare he be welcomed back in. I understand that POV. However, I'm human. I also think if you've ever lost someone important to you, you obviously see this through a different lens, right? Like for me, I'm seeing this through the lens of we don't really know how King Charles is doing health-wise. We hear mixed things all the time. He could have a lot of time left. He could not have a lot of time left. Of course, as a human person with feelings and emotions, we want Harry to have that reconciliation with his father. We want his father to reconcile with Harry while there's time. I want those kids to be able to get to know their grandfather and their grandfather get to know his grandkids while there's time. And so I get the POV of people thinking like Harry sucks, Harry and Meghan deserve to be ousted, but like, I don't know. I look at it from just a different lens and I'm like, if there is hope for a reconciliation and if both sides are wanting to forgive one another, I think them finding common ground and making peace would be positive. Absolutely, absolutely positive. Oh, Betty, you thought I was talking about people in the chat. Oh, no, not necessarily talking about people in the chat. Just talking about people in general based on things that I've seen on social media. I feel like here, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like here a lot of you are able to see both sides. Like a lot of you are like, Harry and Meghan, not a fan, but also I'm a human person who has feelings, and at the end of the day, if they are family and if they want to reconcile, we want to see it happen. Lorelai said, I want to see a reconciliation, but Harry needs to make a public apology for his shenanigans, and he won't. He is demanding an apology from them for stuff they didn't do. See? Both sides, both sides. Yes, Harry and Meghan are still together. Absolutely. There's always rumors that there's something going on, but they are still together as of right now. And I think they will be, honestly. Also, y'all, can we send Kelly positive vibes? Kelly said, sorry I joined late, just got out of my dream job interview. Wish me luck. Yes. You guys, send Kelly all of the positive vibes. We have very, very powerful manifestation powers here in the House of Hill. So send Kelly all of the positive vibes. She get her dream job. Kelly, the job's already yours. So the job is already yours. I feel it in every fiber of my being. Anytime any member of the House of Hill goes up for their dream job, their dream internship, applying for the school, the program, you'll always get it. So Kelly, it's already yours, and you have to come back and let us know when you officially get the offer letter. I'm so pumped for you. I'm so, so, so pumped. Betty said, so who are the girlies you said would be upset? Sorry, girlies is kind of an overarching term. I was just being silly. I'm just talking about people on social media. Random people who I've seen commenting on the situation. A lot of royal experts have commented on the situation. Girlies is just an overarching term. Okay, let's go ahead and move on and get into this Justin Bieber tea. If y'all are here and haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. We're getting in to all things Justin Bieber. Okay, you guys, so Justin seemingly addressed that he is not necessarily 110% sober. I think people thought that because of what Justin has done in his past, that he is completely 1000% stone cold sober. We know that is not the case because he has been posting that he is indulging in a little THC use. Not a little, I guess, some consistent THC use. And then he also has been drinking wine. He posted a photo of him drinking wine on his Instagram. So because of Justin's past and his recent behavior, people have been, I mean, we've been talking about this for months, right? We've been talking about how people are concerned he's spiraling, concerned he's slipping back into his old ways. Everyone's worried about what Justin Bieber is putting into his body. And now he has kind of seemingly addressed what's going on, his stance on sobriety. And he reposted a clip of DMX from an interview in 2013 about not being clean. So DMX is in this interview and he is asked about, substance use, drinking, and DMX poses the question. He says, when you say clean, no weed, no drinking, nothing. And the interviewer responds that it means being a clear, pure vessel for the voice of God. And DMX responds saying, I think I'm exactly where I need to be with God. So that's what Justin reposted. Basically, I feel like this clip is saying, just because I'm smoking weed and I'm drinking, that doesn't mean that I'm not in a good place with God. I can still be a vessel. I can still spread his word. I can still do all of those things, even though I'm indulging in drinking and smoking weed. He reposted. This is a clip from 2013 that DMX did this interview. So yes, technically, if you want to get down to brass tacks, Fee, I would say this means that he is not sober. Also, we have seen that he's not sober. And I have to say, I don't disagree with Justin. I have said this before, even about him using THC. It is legal. It is legal here in the state of California. You can recreationally smoke THC and you will not get in trouble. So I will not sit here and dog on Justin Bieber for indulging in a legal substance. I can't. You know what I mean? I drink wine. Oh, not a lot. That was going to sound really bad, but I drink wine. So who am I to sit up here and say, Justin Bieber, you shouldn't be drinking wine. Jesus turned water into wine. I mean, if he wants to indulge, he can. I also think because you smoke weed, because you drink wine, that doesn't make you any less of a religious person. That doesn't make God love you any less. That doesn't mean you still can't be a vessel. That doesn't mean you still can't be a religious person. I get the concern for Justin Bieber because he has obviously had a slippery relationship with these things in the past. But I also feel like it's not our position as people on the internet to be like, well, just because when you were 20, you couldn't handle it, you can't handle it now. I don't know. If he wants to do it, go off. Not our body, so he can do whatever he wants. Brittany says, yeah, but you don't have kids. I don't know, having kids and being a stoner isn't a good look. Brittany, I am with you that personally for me, smoking in front of my kids would not be, whether that's cigarettes or THC, would not be a choice I would personally make. However, I feel like there are a lot of people who are trying to break that stigma now. Like, there are people who say smoking a little something something makes them a better parent, makes them a better caregiver. And I think if that does make Justin a better person and makes him a better dad and makes him a better husband, if he needs to do that to help, with any anxiousness or depression or whatever it is, if he is doing that as a way to help himself cope, and if it makes him better, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think a lot of times we always look at it as such a negative thing, but there are a lot of people who utilize THC in order to help themselves. And I know for some of us, that seems really hard to wrap our minds around. But there are a lot of people that it does a lot of positive things. And honestly, sometimes, I think if he might feel better on a natural alternative than taking a prescription drug. I don't know. We don't know what Justin is feeling. But I feel like we all need to maybe try to be a little more open about it. And if anyone who knows me personally is probably giggling right now because I'm You guys, I'm telling you this as someone who is like the most uptight about substances, okay? Like literally, I do not ever want to try anything. Like my butthole is clenched all the time. Like not a girly who's trying things. I do take a little chew sometimes to help me sleep, but I call it a chew because you guys know I don't even like to call it an edible because I think that just makes me uncomfortable. So I'm telling you this as someone who is like not necessarily comfortable with what Justin Bieber is doing, but I think we need to also like open up our minds, be a little more accepting. And also, I really think too, it's important that we don't look at Justin Bieber as someone who just because he is smoking THC and drinking wine, that means he's not religious and that God is upset with him and that he's not following through on his word. I really don't like that perspective and I really disagree with that. And I think it does not make him any less religious. I don't think it makes the man upstairs love him any less. And so that is also something that like I really think people need to not correlate, I guess, so to speak. I know, you guys, I have to call it a chew. Like I cannot call it anything else. Like it makes me break out in hives to think that it's technically an E word. Like I hate that term. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And everyone has to do whatever they have to do. And I am glad that he addressed it because obviously he's posting a bunch. He is, posting him doing a lot of things. So I feel like he did need to address it at some point. Again, didn't his behavior bring him issues in the past? Is he trying to do it to cope with something? I get I'm with you guys. I'm here for why people are concerned. I get people see him doing this stuff and they're like, dude, 10 years ago, really slippery slope with this stuff. I hear you guys. I see what everyone is saying, but I think let's have faith that this time he knows what he's doing and he will be able to be okay. Tea, Joy. That's the literal tea. Abso-freaking-lutely. Also, too, you guys, a little extra Justin Bieber tea. There's a report on whether or not he will tour this new album. Okay? And it doesn't sound like he's going to tour with swag. A source spoke to Page 6 and said that Justin needs to perform because on stage is where he reportedly feels most valued or validated. However, this insider said that Justin needs to figure out his game plan and what's next unless, quote, he wants to be a stay-at-home dad while his wife is running her billion-dollar company. I feel like that was like a little bit of a dig, like figure out your ish or you're just going to be Mrs. Haley or, Haley's plus one, like Mr. Haley Bieber. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think Justin cares. I think Justin is very happy to be the plus one. I think Justin would totally be a stay-at-home dad if Haley could be cool with him being a stay-at-home dad. And I think touring, I'm with you. I don't think touring is good for Justin. We've tried it the past 2 times. Purpose and Justice. And he canceled both halfway through and got into this little alleged financial situation. So I don't think there's a chance he's going to tour this album. The source is saying it's also unlikely, although he does need to figure out a plan. You guys know, I feel like the best alternative for Justin, and again, if this happens, I will be demanding 10%. I think he needs to do a Vegas residency. I think if Justin is ever going to perform again consistently, it just needs to be a Vegas residency. A, he's not traveling. B, he can bring Haley and Jack with him. He can stay in one place. It's not moving around every single night. Justice, right here. We're right here. Justice said, I agree. I really think that would be the most feasible option for him if he were to ever do anything with Swag besides just putting out the album. And also then he could perform his older stuff too, which I'd be here for, honestly. Like, give me a little old, give me daisies, and I'd be here for it, honestly. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and move on. I think ticket sales would be great in Vegas too, Charlie. I really think he would not have any issue selling out a residency. And he'll do pop-ups, like Coachella would be great for him. One and done, 2 weekends in a row. But I'm saying as far as like touring and like performing consistently for like an elongated period of time, I think a residency would be the best. Okay, you guys, moving on to this Taylor Swift and Scooter Braun situation. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but towards the end of last week, Scooter Braun did an interview. He was on the Question Everything podcast, and they asked Scooter Braun about whether or not Taylor Swift's song Vigilante-ish is about him, which we have very much correlated that Vigilante is about Scooter Braun. We've quoted that song several times when talking about Scooter Braun. Someone told his white collar crimes to the FBI. We quote that all the time. It is very much a universal belief that Taylor Swift's Vigilante-ish is about Scooter Braun. And he once and for all addressed it, okay, on the Question Everything podcast. He said that the song is not about him because he talks to his ex-wife every day. He said, my ex-wife is one of my best friends. We don't even call each other ex. He said that him and his ex-wife are family for life. They're on the same team for life. He even got a tattoo that says same T because they're on the same team. He said that any rumors about that song being about him are false. He said it's a great strategy move, but nah. He said everyone else kind of feeding into the fire is just feeding into the rumor mill. It's not true. And he talks about how there's been a lot of ups and downs in his life, in his artist's life. None of that actually affected him, but losing his marriage did affect him. This man is talking out of both sides of his mouth, okay? Are you and your ex-wife are besties for the resties. You got a tattoo, you're team members for life, but also this is the one thing that ever affected you. None of that other stuff ever affected you. I am sorry. I literally can't with Scooter Braun. He can sit up there and say, nah, great strategy move on Taylor. She's just using me again. I literally can't with this man. We know the song's about him. We know this man was out there being shisty, okay, doing things he wasn't supposed to do. There were rumors that Scooter Braun was going to clubs all throughout LA, clubs that no married man should be going to, and doing things allegedly with a lot of women who are not his wife, okay? That is a universal piece of knowledge that everyone knows, okay? So he can sit up here and act like he is holier than thou all he wants. He can sit up here and act like Taylor used him for a bit when this man literally can't get her name out of his mouth. Like any chance this man gets, this man brings it up. You know what I mean? Remember when he posted on his Instagram story how he watched the documentary? No one prompted you to do that. Like, this man loves talking about his rift with Taylor. For somebody who really hates feeding the fire and hates fans who feed the fire and hates the drama, he surely loves talking about it a lot. Sorry, I feel like I was just literally ranting, raving, and raging on Scooter Braun, but it just annoys me. I'm like, there is nothing, you guys know there is nothing I hate more, and I talk about this all the time. There is nothing I hate more than when, and I don't even like to call Scooter Braun a celebrity, an executive, There is nothing I hate more than when an executive and or a celebrity who has a public platform sits up there and acts like we're stupid. I'm not stupid. Y'all aren't stupid. I hate to break it to him, we're not stupid. So don't sit up there and act like this song could not possibly be about you because you and your ex-wife are best friends. I'm sorry, I've listened to Vigilante a bunch of times, and nowhere in that song did Taylor Swift say you two aren't co-parenting. Nowhere in that song did Taylor Swift say you two hate each other. I missed that bit. He's like, oh, me and Yael laugh about it. Do ya? Do ya? I'm sure she was laughing when you were doing things in clubs that you weren't supposed to be doing. I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why I just got so heated. I genuinely don't know what it is about this man and why he riles me up so much, but I genuinely, like, he makes my upper lip sweat. Oh my God. Literally, Valeria, don't insult our intelligence. Like, so annoying. I'm like, have you listened to the song? Nowhere in there is she claiming you two didn't get past it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so annoying. Sorry, Gigi. You guys, I got lost in the moment. I know I'm missing so many chats because I literally was just going off about this man. I can't. Unserious just popped in. Scooter influenced Justin's gaslighting narc personality. Dead. I just, oh gosh, he really makes my blood boil. Jewel said this man just creeps me out. Literally me. Superstar Bella said these lazy men are always trying to live off Taylor. T. Oh, you guys, he is on the Drunk Punch in Public list. We haven't brought it up in a while, but I have not forgotten. Scooter's number one. Okay, Scooter, number one, cemented spot. You know what I mean? Like, that man will never not be number one. We see him in the streets, it's going down, and then I might have to have a GoFundMe for you guys to post my bail, but I feel like y'all would support me. I feel like you guys would be like, honestly, Madison, you had to take one for the team. You know what I mean? Like, I know you guys would back me up. I know y'all would have my back. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. I need to set up a real quick Venmo request for my people because I did it for the people, and we all would collectively feel so much better. Yeah, if I take the hoops out, just know it's going down. And I probably would. Who's number two? You guys, I feel like number two fluctuates, honestly. For a while, it was Tristan Thompson, but, like, I don't even, like, think about him anymore. Oh, God. I don't know. Probably Diddy is number two. Oh, my God. Yeah, Robert right here, honestly. Joe Jonas. Joe Jonas is up there. Joe Jonas is up there. Joe Alwyn is up there for a bit, too. But I feel like he's trickled down. Maddie Healy was up there for a little bit, too. Joe Jonas is definitely up there. For sure. Kanye, I feel like, yeah, definitely. Oh, the guy from Vanderpump, Tom Sandoval, he's still on there. T, you guys are right. The list is, what's wrong with Joe Jonas? Jax Taylor, literally, sorry, he is such an icky man. What's wrong with Joe Jonas is Joe Jonas tried to slander Sophie Turner and paint her as a bad mother when they were going through their divorce. And it was insane. Like, his PR team tried to absolutely destroy her and slander her. And then it completely backfired because there were all these clips of her saying the exact opposite of the picture they were trying to paint her as. And it was terrible. So that's why Joe Jonas is on the Drunk Punch in Public list. Jax Taylor is a Bravo reality star. He's on The Valley right now. He was on Vanderpump Rules. He's on The Valley. One of the most toxic humans you will ever watch on your television screen. Justin Timberlake. Oh my God, him too. Wow, a lot of Justins, dare I say. A lot of Justins on the Drunk Punch in Public list. I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm serious. I always speak my mind, unfortunately. Actually, I think it's a good thing. They didn't know social media existed, right? That's what's so funny. It's not that I think they didn't think social media existed. I think they just didn't think that people would have so much social evidence proving that Sophie Turner is not the person they were trying to paint her as. That was crazy. Anyway, the last little thing I wanted to fill you guys in on is a little Taylor and Travis tea, a little Tavis tea, a little palate cleanser. Especially, we got to get that Scooter Braun taste out of our mouth. Actually, I'm literally cleansing my palate. We're getting Scooter Braun out of our life, out of our taste buds. Palate cleanser with a little Tavis tea to end this happy hour hang, you guys. So, yeah, Joe Alwyn's on there too. So you know that Taylor has reportedly been taking care of her dad. Her dad had to have emergency heart surgery. He's doing okay. He is on the mend, but Taylor has been taking care of him, helping him be a caregiver. And apparently, a source spoke to Page 6 about how Travis has been supporting Taylor through this. And he has been stepping up. He's been making sure, you know, she's eating, sending meals, checking in, helping any way he can. And this Page 6 source said, quote, "This was their first crisis together, and Travis was doing everything right. If Taylor wasn't ready to marry him before, she sure is now. They were in love before, but now it seems unbreakable." We love to hear it. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Let's see, on Siri said, according to XTP stats, I'm your number one fan. I got a SC. Woo! That's what the crowns are for, you guys. It's this new fan thing that YouTube is doing. So shout out to Unserious. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad the surgery went well. Me too. You know, any health scare is overwhelming. It's a lot. I'm happy that Taylor is not on tour right now. That way she's able to be there for her dad. I love to hear that Travis is supporting her. And I also think this is so, I'm glad that this has been leaked, so to speak, and someone's talking about how they've been going through this crisis together. Because a lot of people who were hating on Taylor and Travis before, they were like, well, of course they're so happy. Everything in their life is perfect. She's on this big tour. He's winning Super Bowls. Like, oh, let's see what happens when they really actually go through something. Well, here y'all go. They're really going through something, and they're getting through it with flying colors. So there. I know everyone loves to hate on Travis Kelce. Clearly, he is a sweet, thoughtful, caring man. He has been by Taylor's side through all of this, been by her dad's side through all of this, and it is only making their love stronger. So there. Everyone who thought they couldn't handle any real life problems, they're handling real life problems perfectly fine together, and it's only making their relationship stronger. So I thought that was a nice piece of tea to end this happy hour hang on. I saw someone ask about Selena's birthday. We talked a little bit about that at the beginning of the happy hour hang. So definitely rewind, go check that out. We love to see a Taylor Selena hang. We love to see Selena celebrating her B-Day. Benny Blanco was there as well, obviously. A lot of her friends. People always have comments on Selena's close group of friends. But it seems like everyone was present, and she talked about how this is like one of the best years of her life. She's 33, so hopefully that means things just keep getting better. And no, absolutely. We have a lot of July babies, you guys. A lot of July birthdays. Sophia Carson was there. Unserious said Travis would mop the floor with all of Taylor's enemies. Yeah, he would. And we would love to see it. We would absolutely, absolutely love to see it. But all right, you guys, that is all I have for you on this happy hour hang. This was so fun. Definitely needed after we had to skip last Wednesday. You guys, if you're still here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Make sure your notification bell is on. If you're new here, subscribe, stick around, hang out. Jody, happy early birthday. Also too, you guys, don't forget about the membership. Members, I owe you a members only video. I've not forgotten. Don't worry, you will definitely get that. Probably tomorrow or Wednesday after the live. We have our members only live tomorrow at noon Pacific Standard Time. Join the membership. With the membership, you get access to our members only group chat, a members only live. You get access to a members only video, and really just so much more tea community. It's like this House of Hill fam that we have at the lives, but expanded. And it really is so much fun. So if you've been considering joining the membership, definitely do so. You just go to my channel home or hang. Oh, see? It got popped. There we go. We're back. But you guys, I will see you on Wednesday for our live happy hour. What a pose. I know. It's like always the worst pose that I get stuck in. I will see you guys on Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. Literally Scooter Braun. So I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a great rest of your day, a great evening. Love you guys, and I'll see you all next time.